Hey guys, it's Gerald Bass Kicking Adventures. I'm out here doing some bass fishing again today. It is about 5 o'clock. The temperature is about 90 degrees. Super humid out here today. Slight wind. Right now it's not too bad. And water conditions is good. The water has came up a little bit. It's still very low, but it did come up a little bit with this rain we had. And today I'm going to be starting out with my Rapala Claptail, which if you've been watching my videos, I've caught a lot of fish off this. And I have a duck lure and a weedless frog with me. That's the only lures I have today. Boy, that little guy was aggressive. Hold on, guy. Hold on. Guys, he's gonna be about 2 pounds. There he goes. Dang. I tell you what, for a little guy, he put on a daggone fight now. I came over here because I kept seeing these schools of shad, and I mean, even though they're not the big shad, you know, I still think it's going to attract fish to them. All right, guys. He's going to be just a little bigger than the first one. He's going to be about 2.5 pounds. Extremely lively bass. So I guess we're going to keep on with that strategy. We're going to follow the money. Well, actually, not that strategy, even though that sounds like a good strategy, but today we're following the shad. Alright. It's been a good day, guys. I mean, you know, the size of the bass hasn't been great, but it's been an active day. They've been biting this claptail, which usually they do. If you haven't tried it yet, get you one. Alright guys, got about a 2-pounder there. Beautiful bass. Throw it just on the other side of that school of shad over there. Dang. Well, I'll have to give it to him. That was a heck of a jump right there. Didn't even give me time to get my new net. But there's a big school of shad right beside me. This daggone wind would stop blowing. Dang. I have no idea how big he was. He just missed the lure. Dang. Guy scared the shit out of me. Thousands of them. Crazy. So the one thing I don't understand about them shad is why are they staying out here in this like perfect depth water for them to get ate by these bass? Like, they should go back here to the very back of the cove and swim around and, you know, 2-3 inches of water, make it much more difficult for them bass to get to them. Good one here, guys. I think this is the one I've been seeing hit these shad for the last 20 minutes. Hold on, guys. Dang. Nice one. I'm not going to take the time to weigh him, but he's going to be about 4.5, close to 5 pounds. All right, Rapala Claptail getting the job done. And my new net getting the job done. Money well spent right there. I was getting ready to call it quits. I'm getting hungry. I got a ribeye and shrimp for dinner tonight. And I gotta be honest with you, it sounds pretty daggone good right now. But I kept hearing this, in this area right here, I kept hearing, you know, a fish hitting those school of shad. So I was like, let me come over here and try it one more time. And I'm glad I did. It's either a shad all back through there. School of them right behind me just jumped. And I think my ribeyes and shrimp's gonna have to wait a little while after that last one. Plus the other thing I like is the fact that the wind has completely stopped blowing. Nice and calm out here right now. Alright guys, I know what you're thinking. Gerald, you probably shouldn't switch off that lure. You've caught a lot of good fish today, and you know they're biting it good. But guys, I gotta catch one off this duck lure. And it's actually a pretty decent time to fish with this duck lure right now because it doesn't make a ton of noise. But now that the wind stopped blowing, you know, I don't need a ton of noise. So let me show you what I got here. I got it off Amazon. It wasn't very expensive. I think it was like maybe 10 bucks. It actually looks pretty good going through the water. Of course, I painted my bloody design on the bottom. The only noise it makes is from these feet spinning, or his fin spinning, and that don't make a whole lot of noise. But I think it looks good enough where I can catch a fish on it, so I'm gonna try it and something was just right underneath my daggone kayak. It took off right there. Alright, let's see if we can get one on the duck lure. Well, just had a bite that quick on it, but to be honest with you, it kind of looked like a white bass right there. I mean, it don't look bad. I mean, I think something will hit it, especially, you know, there's bowfin in here. I know a bowfin will hit it. Dang! Dang, guys. Oh man, that would have been a great way to end the night. That looked like a good bass right there. Dang. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. I'm going to make a few more casts before I get out of here, but just want to make sure I get my outro in. My battery's getting a little low. So, you know, good day fishing. The Rapala Claptail did really good. Caught, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 bass, including that. He was probably close to 5 pounds. Had a couple more bite at it, but missed it. So yeah, really good day with the Rapala. And you know, switching over to this duck lure, I'm so happy that that bass bit at it right at the boat. You know, that gives me confidence to use it again. But as always guys, I appreciate you watching and supporting the channel. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and comment. But anyways, you guys take it easy.